Oh, uh, I plan on speaking very candid right now. So I want everybody to stay tuned. This is going to be a very important video. Hope everyone's ready. We're going to talk about old Cap, not Captain America, Colin Kaepernick. Good old Cap. Now, the reason why this video is coming late, in case you haven't been following the news, there was a shooting in Aurora, Illinois. That's kind of worldwide attention right now. So we could not give you what you wanted as far as the video. And I immediately had to put my focus towards that. Now, let's get to it. Colin Kaepernick has settled out of court. No, Aurora, Illinois. Exactly, Mr. Omar Dunnings. This is exactly what I've been telling you people. He filed a grievance and he got what he wanted. That's right. He got his grievance. This is what I told you. What it was always about money. Right? He's gonna woo check my cash out. Well, something just went off buzzing. Hold on, let me check. Somebody just donated $1 per cap named Brandon. So if that's you, Brandon, now you want to donate to the Cash App, all you got to do is click the, you got the Cash App, just go to Carcino on the Cash App and you got it. Or you could click the link in the description box and donate. Now, let's get to the grease. And when I mean the grease, I mean let's get right to the what we need to talk about. Because I'm finna expose, I took a lot of heat from you Colin Kaepernick people who was all Cap. Yeah, we stand with Cap. We take a knee with Cap. Oh, Cap this. Oh, Cap that. Remember? All y'all was riding for Cap. And I told you I ain't riding for nothing with no Kaepernick. I don't sit with Kaepernick. And oh, you a sellout. How you gonna do that with? How are you gonna do that? Told you. I told you that this would happen. I said time will prove me right. Time will prove me right about him. Now, let me take you to the beginning. In case you guys don't remember 2 years ago when we sat here and told you about it. Oh, no. We're going to get to this, to settlement and all that. Let me explain and take you to the beginning. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you how people are easily fooled, just like they are today. They love a story. They love to get behind something. They prey off your pain. They prey off your pain. Let me go ahead and tell you exactly what happened from the beginning. See, people don't go to the beginning. They go to the beginning of when he took a knee. Forget all that. You got to go back further to get the truth. Nobody goes back further to get the truth. They all start right there when he takes a knee. It don't start there. It starts when he's sucking on the field and he gets injured. Harbaugh leaves. He wants out of San Francisco. He doesn't want to be a 49er anymore. He publicly says it through his agent. You know, we thank the 49ers. We want to go someplace else. The 49ers tried to make a trade to send him to Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans said, we will take Colin Kaepernick, but he has to take a $7 million pay cut to come and play with us. And the trade can be done. Colin Kaepernick did what, ladies and gentlemen? He said, no, I don't want to take a pay cut of $7 million just to play. So the 49ers is like, we can't move you. Nobody else will take your contract. So he's stuck with the 49ers. So he's mad. So while he's rehabbing the injury, he wants to be traded. So he's pissed off. He's still a 49er and they're not moving him. He thinks they are not trying to move him. So what he wanted to do was to embarrass the San Francisco 49ers, not the NFL, not making a statement for nothing. He wanted to embarrass the 49ers by sitting down during the national anthem, and everybody wasn't even paying attention. He was just shaming them. He sat down and didn't take a knee. He sat. And everybody didn't pay attention at first. Then they paid attention. Then they asked him, why were you sitting? And he said, well, I'm sitting, in protest because, I'm protesting the police officers killing unarmed black people around this world, and the abuse on blacks, crimes. No, Colin Kaepernick, when black people were being killed by the police, was not once retweeting, posting nothing on his social media about it. He was not saying this is an outrage. We need to do all of this stuff before. He wasn't doing any of that. Now he's doing that. All of a sudden, he started doing this. Everybody started blaming the new girl he's dating, his new fiance. Oh, well, she's making Kaepernick do this. She's making Kaepernick do that. She did that. He's aware now. He's doing all of this. He's doing all of that. And that's why Kaepernick now he's enlightened. No. Once he did this, the liberals said, oh, this is our ticket to get some awareness and some money raised. Let's make this guy our catalyst. He never agreed to no Black Lives Matter. He never agreed to anything. Colin Kaepernick or whatever you want to call him, he never agreed to any of this. He never did another interview. He sat there after that and started doing what they thought he should do. He go to practice. He's got on pig police uniforms on his socks. The liberals was like, hey, that's kind of pushing it. Matter of fact, don't do anything. We don't want you to do nothing. Just take the knee or take the seat during the national anthem. That's all you got to do. That's too far. So now he knows, okay, they're backing me here. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to get forced a trade so I can go to another team so I can play. The thing got spun way out of control. Way out. The NFL was pissed. And they caused a big hand and they revealed The only good thing that came out of it, the NFL's racism showed up and showed its face. And once that happened, it became a whole new party. It became a whole new party. Because the NFL exposed their racistness. They were going to expose everything just to teach Kaepernick a lesson. Which brings us all the way to today, but we'll come back to that. We're going to take it all the way from the beginning to here. Okay? So right then and there, the NFL is making a point that they're not going to let him play, period, no matter what he tries to do, period. So Kaepernick is not being able to play. Everyone's upset. Right? He was taking a seat. He wasn't doing much. Then he started feeling better, and it was like, you gotta play Cap. Play Cap. You gotta play Cap. So what happened? Cap played. Cap got a chance to play. And it was like, he did a good job. He did all right. He wasn't great. The team that they were playing were barely doing anything. They were barely doing anything. So he was getting all these yards and touchdowns, and they were losing games still. People didn't care. What is he doing? He was trying to audition, thinking next year he was going to get picked up. The NFL was like, no way in hell he's coming back here. They were never going to let him back. So now, Colin Kaepernick, all the sitting that he did for the entire season, the very next year, his contract is up. He is now a free agent. Anybody can sign him. What did he do? He said and went and told other teams, I will not sit no more. I will stand for the national anthem. All that stuff y'all was doing, the whole NFL, they rallying behind the brother. And I'm not mad at the NFL players and anybody who rallied behind Cap. They used your pain. The liberals did that. They all got behind him and used him as the catalyst. They put him in commercials, putting him on the knees, painting him a mural of him. He's taking a stand for the brothers. You got to watch it. He wasn't talking. Everybody is talking for him and saying what Cap want. Cap want this. Cap want that. We know why you doing it, brother. Then why isn't he saying anything? You know why he wasn't saying anything? So y'all can say, he could say, hey, I never said any of that. Believe me, I know. I seen it. You can't fool me. I know fake from real. You can't get me with the brainwash crap. I see all through the BS. So we saw it coming all the way. He would not make a statement. So we were like, okay, he's not going to make a statement. And he came out the very next year, and everybody forgot that. It's quick how fast that went past everybody when he said, I would stand for the national anthem the very next year when he was a free agent so he can go play on an NFL team. Oh, I'll stand now. I just did that to bring awareness, but I'll stand now. I'm back. He wanted to play. And the NFL said, no, you out, period. So actually, the Ravens were going to give him a shot. They just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to do any more political stuff on the field and none of that stuff. And he wouldn't kind of agree to that. They couldn't quite come to an agreement. So the Ravens is like, you know what? We see like this might come into something we don't want to get into. So we're out. It was done. Period. He couldn't get back. He was blackballed. And it was clear. The NFL exposed their racism just to poke at him. So the only good thing about this is the NFL was exposed for their prejudice and racism towards the athletes and the African-American minority players who are the majority of their league. So that was the only silver lining in this entire thing is that was exposed on the major stage. Accidentally, but it was exposed. So that was the only guiding light, bright light that needed to be shined. And as I say, God works in serious ways because that was needed. But everybody tried to make Cap their own catalyst for their movement. Black Lives Matter. Kaepernick. Yeah, we stand with Kaepernick. And then Cap is filling it up. He growing the fro out. He got on the black cub, black hat, and throwing the fist. I was like, dude, you're phony. I don't want nothing to do with any of this. It's not his woman. Don't blame all that stuff. He got absorbed into the movement because they wanted to make him the catalyst for all this. And everybody, like, we rallying behind Cap. It's disgraceful. It's not disgraceful. What was disgraceful was the fact that they used your pain to market this crap just for money. It was always for money. And he wanted to play. So he was paid handsomely to sit on the sidelines and not do nothing. So he wanted to try to play. The NFL took him to court. They wouldn't let him get in the league and he could play. So now he's filing a lawsuit against the NFL because they have blackballed him. They broke every rule and law in the book, and this lawsuit is going forward. And they got evidence. They got all this proof to say the NFL screwed us over. So Roger Goodell was not going to let this thing come to court. He was going to settle this out of court. He was suing for grievance of about $20 million. And then Cap was going to go play in some AAF league or whatever. And then Eric Reed, who didn't drop his lawsuit, he finna get paid too. But they let Eric Reed back in because they're like, look, let him back in. He actually went to the meetings and everything else. But once they saw what was happening and what the NFL was trying to do, Eric Reed was like, I ain't with that. I'm with Cap because he's thinking Cap is in it for all these other reasons. And Eric is just, they preying on his pain. And he just went way too far with it. But now he's back in the league. They're going to drown him out. And they just don't want to create another Cap situation. So that's why they let him back in. But he didn't drop his lawsuit, so he's going to get his money. That's a drop in the bucket for the NFL. A drop in the bucket. That money, no, he's not playing in the NFL next season. He's never coming back to the NFL. He's going to be in the some AAF league or whatever. He's not coming back. They paid him to just leave. They gave him that $20 million or whatever that is. That is a drop in the bucket for the NFL. The NFL is the highest grossing sport, period. It's period. They have the worst contracts for players. They can end up paying you nothing. They can sign you for $40 million and end up paying you $600,000. Nobody has a contract that bad, but the NFL. He got close to $20 million and they settled out of court. Now he can go play in the AAF association. He can go play in a league for like what? He was already a millionaire. He made more than that in his last contract with the 49ers. You think he went broke in 2 years? He got money on top of money. Cap wasn't broke. They made it look like he was poor and didn't have any money. The 49ers had to pay him all his money. Right. Then he got a Nike contract and all you guys, man, I swear, They tried to tell you, stop following frauds. Stop following these people and these doggone fake movements that's not doing anything for you. Now he took the deal, he got his money, he finna go to the AAF and do his thing. Now what happened to the movement? What happened? Where do we go from here? What happened? Where are you going? Are you Cap followers? What's next? What's the move? Huh? Now you out there, right? Now you like, what we do? Cap, what's up? Cap gonna be like, I don't know you. Cap, I thought you said we was. I ain't said nothing. Said I was taking a knee for the people, the victims and stuff, police brutality. I'm stupid. Cap, Cap, what do we do now, Cap? That's y'all problem. Cap, Cap. That's what they gonna be doing. Now you all look stupid. All of you look stupid who was following Cap. All of you. No, we ain't. Cap filed a grievance and he got paid because they ripped him off. And I'm happy for Cap. He got his thing. So that's what you was in it for? For Cap to get paid? I thought it was a movement. Which one is it? The movement was for Cap to get paid? Huh? Was that the movement? What changed for the brothers? What changed for you? What helped you? You see what I'm saying? About following the wrong people? And when we try to tell you with facts and things that make sense, and you weren't listening to why he was doing all this in the first place, and you weren't listening, this is what happens. They prey off your pain. You're the most misused, mistreated people on this planet. So it's easy for all of us in our pain to see one of us go through something for us to get emotionally involved. So they know that and they feed you this crap and you go right into it without trying to listen to facts or whatever. You just ride and nothing's coming for your benefit at all. But that person gonna be all right. Now all of you look stupid. Y'all, you look got played. In the end, what I told you years ago. Yeah, y'all can hate me now, but years from now, y'all gonna say Carcino. Damn, he right again. Damn, man. And what is I'm sitting right here, big and bold, telling y'all yet again, you got suckered. The NFL won. They won. They got rid of Colin Kaepernick. They got rid of everything. They wrote a check and got rid of it all. Do you see anybody kneeling? No. Do you see any changes? No. It's the same game, the same thing all over. And they wanted you to boycott the Super Bowl. For what? For what? What was you boycotting the Super Bowl for? We ain't gonna participate in the halftime. We trying to do a movement. What's the movement? What's the plan? None of it was gonna benefit you. In the end, none of it benefited nobody but Cap. Cap was gonna get his money. They frauded you. You all were played. All of you. That's a drop in the bucket. Cap stayed quiet for a reason, yes, because he ain't finna mess up his bag. He's not finna tie himself to something because they can't say, Cap, well, you a part of Black Lives Matter. Cap never said anything. He's like, no, I never said anything. And he didn't. So they can't say Cap was a part of nothing. Cap did this, Cap did that. Cap didn't do any of it. Everybody else used Cap. He just sat back, let himself be used, and that's all they wanted from him. Black Lives Matter grabbed him. You're going to be our catalyst. Look at him taking a stand for us. We're not going to take it. Come on, we're going to take a knee with Cap. And all the NFL players took a knee and all that. What happened to them? There's players out the league now that ain't been back in. What about their money? Is Cap going to break them off some money? He going to be like, I ain't tell y'all to do that. Y'all acting like this was about the flag and about the anthem. The anthem is racist. I'm like, that's why he doing it. I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with. You think he cares about the anthem? Y'all like, you don't even know the anthem. Man, I read the words of what the anthem says. I'm like, those words been changed like 20, 30 years ago, before you was even born. You don't even know the anthem. You're not even forced to sing the anthem. I told you this whole thing was a travesty from the jump. We talking about a movement and he protesting. He wasn't protesting. He's trying to get traded. Y'all talking to protest. If he was gonna protest, you don't protest on somebody on your job. How you gonna protest at work? They gonna pay you to protest. Where they do that at? You gonna have to get off our property. Anywhere, if you go to so I'm protesting. Good. Well, you gotta get off the property. Why you think the workers be they be outside on the sidewalk with picket signs? Because they can't be on the property. Teachers go on strike, they march outside the school. They ain't on the school getting a check. Talking about we at work protesting. No, you are at work. You work for the 49ers. You have a guy that is the owner of the company who pays you a check to play football. You're breaking code of conduct. Conduct detrimental to the team. So where's that? How hard is that to not figure out? It's common sense. You're at work. You ain't on your own time. If you want to protest, do it on your own time, but not when you at work. Not when they paying you a check. The fans don't none of them stand up. They can sit down. They paid their money. They not the owners don't work. They don't work for the 49ers. They don't work there. They pay their money to be there. As long as they're not destroying the property, they can do what they want to do. You can't make them stand up. It's their choice. They can sit down and they don't have to do nothing. They the fans. They paid their money. They're paying your salary. Then airline, and you should understand that nobody's siding with anybody. I'm telling you facts. That's somebody's job. You do that at your job, Earlene, and see what happens. Because if you got a job, Earline or Earlene, and rest in peace to my friend. She passed away. She told us she was dying. Um, she was a nice lady. She was just living out her last days, coming to have fun. She was just playing the slot machine, just gambling, having some fun while she can before she go. And today she passed away. She's an old lady. She had a heart problem. Her father was dying. I was sad to hear she passed today. She told me she only has 6 months to live when I saw her. She had this machine that was hooked up to her heart and it got infected and there was like nothing they could do. So we talked and she was always on my machine. I'd be like, look, I come in here, you always on my machine. I taught you how to play the games. I taught her how to play the games and she started playing my games. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't mean you supposed to be in here every day when I come in here to play you on my machine. And she would always take a break and like let me come in and play my game. And then she'll get back on and start playing. Yeah, that was tough because she was a very sweet person. Her daughter, she survived. She got her daughter, her grandkids, everybody's there, and just, and I think the day she just passed, or her sister came in and said that she passed. Thank you, Don Parks. I appreciate that. I'm all right, but I'm really animated, man, because this cap thing had me so ticked off, man. I hate when they prey off our pain, and I felt they did that in this whole situation. They preying off our pain. Cap settled because he wasn't fighting for nothing but money. He wanted the money so he can go run off and do whatever he is he wanted to do. He didn't care about no what was the movement? Can somebody tell me what was the cap movement? I want to know. What was the movement? Don't worry, I'll wait. What was Cap's movement? Awareness for police brutality. The end police brutality. So that's what his whole war with the NFL was about. Police brutality. Okay. Um, okay. That was his movement. Okay. Well, what's going on with police brutality? Did it stop? Is the NFL involved? Are they helping? And what's going on? Okay, well, he brought attention to it in his very first time taking a knee, right? He stood up. He stood up for his bag. Period. We told y'all 2 years ago. You didn't listen. You ran behind him. And now you see the problem, right? I bet he would fight Floyd for 100 million. I'll be like, okay, if you win, you get 100 million. I bet you he ain't gonna want to fight for 100 million no more. I'm not mad at all. I'm happy. Congrats to capitalism. Just leave it at that. Why are you mad? LB, I'm happy as a clam. This proved me right. I'm happy as can be. This proved me right. Y'all been duped, not me. Me and a couple others that knew the truth. We tried to tell you in the Real Brothers. The Real Brothers sat down here and told you. We made the Real Brothers video. You should go back and watch the Real Brothers video. We told y'all from day one what this was. Ain't no movement. So where you at now, right? Everything better now, right? The NFL finna do all this wonderful things for the brothers, right? The difference is Cap got his money. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf got the boot. He got shown the door. See, the NBA was a little smarter with the process. They didn't just kick him out the league and bar him out. They said, no, let's put him in Sacramento. We ain't gonna play him as much. And let him sit there till his contract run out, and we gonna just banish him into the thin air. And that's what they did. Of course he balling for the big three, and he's 50 years old. He didn't lose the ability to play basketball. They blackballed him. And then the NBA came out with a rule specifically about the flag. No NBA player could take a knee. So if Kaepernick was, LeBron, since he's so riding for Cap so much, LeBron, take a knee and see what will happen. Since you doing these videos talking about all this, ownership about the NFL and all this stuff, you ain't got it so good in the NBA, brother. Go on and take a knee and see what happens. Doing the national anthem. Just take a knee. Just you with Cap. Take a knee. See what happens, bro. Oh, you can't. Yeah, I know. You can fool the rest of them, but I know. I bet you the hell he don't. I bet you if LeBron James take a knee for the national anthems, I bet to hell he don't get away with it. We'll bet whatever you want to bet. You want to run it? Bet it. Bet it all. I bet it all he don't get away with it. I bet it all. Who is the guy who he thought his buddy was? Adam Silver Slipper. He gonna call the number. Adam. And this number is disconnected. Adam, what up? LeBron, you got a call. It's the league office. Yeah, you're under immediate suspension. It's the league office. We're gonna hold a press conference at 3 to announce it. You might want to be present. We're gonna suspend you for 10 games for violating conduct rules of conduct out there. We got a mob outside. They already protesting. They mad because you standing for the flag. It's a big mess you created. We might have to sit you down for the season, but right now we're gonna sit you down for 10 games suspension, and we're gonna make a decision for them. But Adam, I was taking a stance. Yeah, well, you should have. Your attorney should have suggested against. No, that won't happen in the NBA. I guarantee you it won't. You think that didn't come up when Cap took his knee? And NBA players weren't warned that they cannot take a knee? Did you see an NBA player decide he was going to take a knee? Who's making a joke? I'm dead serious. LB, they will sit LeBron down if he takes a knee. I guarantee you that. He will sit. And he will be suspended. I guarantee you that. He's going to be fined and suspended. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to be face to face with LeBron next year. Bus show. Me and LeBron going to be face to face next year in Chicago. And me and him going to have a nice conversation. He could say whatever he wanted to say to me right then and there on the court. I already talked to my connects. I already got floor seats for the All-Star weekend. For All-Star weekend, I got passes to everything. I already got passes for it. So I ain't supposed to really say nothing, but I got passes for All-Star week in Chicago. Yeah, I know. People are gonna do whatever. He said, I got 1K, this dude would not be courtside. Yeah, from what I told, I'm gonna be courtside, but I'm gonna be there the whole weekend. So anybody out there, I got my passes, everything. I told you, I'm plugged. I'm plugged. My connect got me hooked up. My NBA connects got me hooked up. Baby, I'm the plug. Baby, I'm the plug. Got a little whoop the woos from the cup. Franchise tag on me, bro. You right. I was told. I'm told that everything is gravy. Now, if everything ain't gravy, I'll let you know. We got a whole year to go, don't we? LeBron get me banned, we gonna see. Cause if he see me face to face, he don't know what time it is. I'm gonna be like, "What's up?" I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be like Q and doggone. What's his name? Boys in the Hood. What's up? What's up? Wrong gonna be security. Throw him out. Man, I ain't gonna be hanging with none of the new players. I'm gonna be hanging out with the legends. That's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be with the legends. I ain't gonna be hanging with them. I'm gonna be with the real NBA ballers. That's where I'm gonna be. You don't see me with Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III, Mark Aguirre. I'm gonna be with the real hoopers. I ain't gonna be there for this whole BS. I ain't got time for that. I'm there with the real hoopers. I ain't there for none of that. You don't see me there with Steven Jackson until he goes smoke. I'll be talking to Captain Jack. I ain't got no time for nobody else. If we be in the photo, I'm gonna be like this. They're gonna be, you don't want a photo with Brian? I'll be, hell no. I don't want a photo with him for. I'll say what's up to Steph. Me and Dre gonna talk. And half of that, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't talking to hardly nobody. I don't want to talk to none of these new niggas. I don't want to talk to talk to none of these dudes. I want to talk to the real. Now, if Kobe Bean Bryant shows up, D Wade. I know Wade, man. I appreciate Wade because he was blue collar. He's somebody who learned the game, studied the game, came up. LeBron had all the hype. He was the hard worker, and he earned his spot, and was the first one of all of them to get a ring over him and Melo. All of them. Melo still ain't got one. Wade went and got it on his own. Boom, boom, boom. Wade, MVP. One, because of Shaq ain't winning. Man, Shaq ain't do a damn thing. Shaq won because of Wade. he, he, he had Wade. They had Shaq that first year, and Detroit spanked him because Shaq couldn't do nothing. No, they had Wade.